So we briefly covered this at the start of the training, but we'll quickly go over how to truly configure your settings in Viva Insights. So at the top, we're going to go all the way over to the right, and we are going to click on the three dots to expand our menu here and click Settings. And the first thing that pops up is the ability to configure your work schedule. So if you click on the I for information, it gives you what they do with this information. So they use the work week and hours to calculate your available time for focus within the week, okay? And they use your time zone. They update everything once a day to make sure that all things are accurate. So I will close that. So for your work week, you can set that Monday through Friday. You can set your start and end time and then click Save if you have any changes that need to be made. Underneath that is the virtual commute, which we covered earlier. So if you set your virtual commute and then you realize you want to change maybe certain days and times, you can go ahead and shift that around and then click Save. And that will change those reminders for updating your day at the end of the day. When it comes to protecting time here, this is where you can go ahead and configure that focus plan. So if you wanted to turn your focus plan back on, you could do that here. And then you could schedule how much focus time you wanted every day, what time of day you wanted it, no earlier than a specific time, and if you want to allow or mute notifications, and then you can save it there. You can also choose to leave the plan from here as well. Remember, this no meeting day plan settings is when you are using this in Teams and you want your team to have a day of no meetings. This will give them reminders to clear their schedule to prepare for that no meeting day that is coming up. Underneath Protect Time, we have Reflection. And these are to configure those reminders for those reflections. So if we press I for info, it will let us know that, those reflections allow you to take time to check in with yourself emotionally. And when you get your reflections in on a daily basis, you'll be able to get that nice chart of data, and you can analyze the trends to see exactly how you're doing, what kind of work habits you're in. So you can go ahead and click X there, and you can put your reminders on. You can pick specific days of the week that you want those notifications to come through, just to remind you to go ahead and input your reflections, and then click Save when you are done. And if you ever wanted to turn those reminders off, you could do that as well and save it. Praise, which we looked at earlier. Remember, this helps you celebrate your colleagues' accomplishments and just recognize them. So you can set up times during the day where you get reminders to go in and send some praise to your colleagues. So if you wanted to turn those reminders on, again, same thing. You could set the days and the times that you wanted those reminders to come through for you to do the praise. And if you no longer wanted them, you could turn those off right up here as well. And then here's your privacy announcement here. So it lets you know about the organization allowing Insights to process this data, and lets you know that it's on. And then if you want to turn it off, it lets you know that your data won't be used anymore to display any personal insights. Remember, this is all private to you. When it is on, no one else can see the data that you are inputting. So that is how you go through and configure your settings to turn things on and off, turn reminders on and off. You will do that right from within the Settings tab in Viva Insights. The next thing that I want to show you is how to add Viva Insights to your Teams page. So let's go up to the app launcher in the top left, and we will go down to Apps, and we will select Teams. Now, if you don't see it here, that means it's not pinned to this Apps section. So you'll go to All Apps, and then you will see it here under Teams. And those three dots, again, if you don't have it pinned to that first section of apps, you'll click these three dots. This will say pin to the launcher, and then you can pin it there, all right? And it will then show up in this section. Okay, so let's go ahead and select Teams. Now this will open up our Microsoft Teams page, okay? And then we will go down here to the left icon that says apps and then click on that in order to open up the window that I am seeing now. And we are going to search for Viva Insights. Again, you can scroll through and kind of look for things. It's easiest to just type in what we're looking for. Viva Insights. Enter. And now once Viva Insights comes up, we will click on this and it gives us the overview of the app, talks a little bit about the permissions. You can even discover more apps if you'd like. And we're going to click Add. And now when we look on the left-hand side, on that left-hand toolbar, we have our Viva Insights over here. So we're going to click on that and it will open everything right up for us. So everything looks exactly the same as it does when we're using the standalone web application within office.com. So we have our home page here. We have the same tabs at the top for staying connected, protecting time. We have our inspiration library, our reload, and then we have our 3 dots to help us get to our settings as well. So everything looks the same here and it is now integrated in Teams. Now, the last thing that I'm going to show you is how to make sure that Viva Insights is integrated in your Outlook on the web as well as your Outlook desktop app. So first things first, let's start at the Viva Insights homepage and we are going to open up Microsoft Outlook for the web. So to do that, we'll just go to our app launcher and we will click on Outlook. If you do not see it here, it means you just don't have it pinned to this launcher yet. If it's not in this section, click All Apps, find it in the list, click the 3 dots, and right here for your screen, it'll say Pin to Launcher. I already have it pinned. So that will get it on that first page of apps for you. So let's go ahead and click Outlook. This will open up and we are looking at our beautiful Outlook page here and I can see Viva in a couple of different places. Now, first, if I'm just scrolling through, checking or reading some emails, I will see my Viva Insights button right there. If I am opening up an email like so, I will also see my Viva button right here. If I am composing a new email, I will see my Viva Insights pop up in the message ribbon up top, and I will see it at the bottom of that email that I am preparing to compose. Next, if you are not seeing your Viva Insights anywhere on your toolbar and you're not seeing it in your messages, then we just have some fixing to do in the settings. So let's go up to our settings button. We're going to go to the bottom to click View All Settings. And we want to check Mail. So we're in the Mail tab and we'll go down to Customize Actions. And we just want to make sure that a couple of things are on. So let's scroll down to Message Surface. This is where we choose which add-ins you see when you select a message to read. Okay, and if I scroll down, you'll see that my Viva Insights is checked here. So that way when I am clicking on a message to read it, I know that I will see this Viva Insights button showing up there in the message. The next thing is that toolbar section. This is where we can choose actions and add-ins you want to see when you're composing a message. So when I actually open up an email to write, I'm going to be able to see Viva Insights popping up at the bottom. So we want to scroll down and make sure that this one is checked also. So check those boxes in those 2 spots and then click X. And now you should be able to see it popping up here when you are reading a message. And then when you are composing a new message, you'll see it in the message ribbon as well as at the bottom of that message. Now, if you're reading through your emails and you really want Viva Insights to just be there, you can click on the Viva Insights button and then you can go to the thumbtack at the top right and pin it. So that means you have pinned it or thumbtacked it, or now it's right there and it will stay there as you are scrolling through all of your emails. If you no longer want it there, you can unpin it and or close it. So I will unpin and I will close it. You can also do this when you are composing new emails. So I'll have a new email here. As you can see, it popped up because it's pinned. So if I don't want it there, make sure it's unpinned, and then I can close it. Okay, so pinning it will make sure that it stays there while you are reading through emails or while you are writing emails. Unpinning it will take it away. Okay, now let's take a look at how to make sure that your Viva Insights is properly set up in your Outlook desktop app. Go ahead down to your Windows Start and then go over to Outlook, and that will open up your desktop app. Now we are taking a look at our emails like we normally would. All right, but if you are interested in getting that Viva Insights add-in and using it, all you have to do is take a look here. You're in the home ribbon, go all the way over to the right. You should see Viva Insights. Now, our add-ins are managed by the organization, so if you do not see it here, contact the tech department and let them know so they can go ahead and get that fixed for you. When I click this Viva Insights button, that beautiful panel opens up on the right hand side, the same exact panel that opened up when I was using my Outlook web application. And I also have the ability to pin this to the side there. So when I am just going through looking at all my emails, my Viva Insights is still here. I can do my focus time. It helps me with my outstanding tasks, prepare for meetings, everything right there at my fingertips. If I no longer want it pinned, I can unpin it and or close it if I don't want to see it anymore. All right, and that is how to make sure that your Viva Insights is indeed working properly for you in your desktop app for Outlook.